everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David and I've been searching the interzones for more science, space and tech news to share with you. And I came across this at rt.com. Yes, China reaches the dark side of the moon. There you go. An unmanned probe has touched down on the lunar surface for a historic mission. Very interesting indeed. Yes, China's unmanned Chang'e 6 spacecraft has successfully landed on the moon in a landmark mission to collect soil and rock samples from the far side of Earth's natural satellite, the China National Space Administration has announced. The probe landed in a pre-selected area in the northeastern part of the South Pole Aitken Basin at 6:23 a.m. Beijing time on Sunday. Yes, and Boeing can't even get their rocket off the ground. Fascinating. Oh, dear Lord. The lander is expected to go through initial checks and then start gathering samples from the lunar surface using its robotic arm. If successfully returned, it would provide scientists with the first samples from the moon's little explored dark hemisphere, which always faces away from the Earth. Now, the mission is expected to last around 53 days, the Chinese Space Agency said in a statement. It also shared stunning footage filmed by the spacecraft during the final moments of landing. Again, not a fan of the Chinese Communist Party, but very much a fan of Chinese scientists. I think they're absolutely amazing. Now, the probe, which was launched on May the 3rd, is the sixth in the Chang'e project, the Chinese lunar exploration program, and the second intended for bringing back samples. Now, its predecessor, Chang'e 5, brought back rocks from the moon's near side in 2020, which led to surprising findings about the celestial body, as the samples turned out to be much younger than those retrieved by the US Apollo and Soviet lunar missions 50 years ago. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's a situation where the Americans got, and the Soviets would get younger samplings because it was, the Chinese ones were a lot younger because it was a newer meteorite or whatever hit the moon. It was a younger one, So it's crashed, it's exploded, it's mixed in with the lunar soil, but it was, a couple of million years younger or something, That would make sense. Again, I'm not an astrophysicist, I'm not an astrogeologist. I'm not a astronomer or a aerospace engineer. But if anybody knows anything more about it, please drop some comments down below because we'd love to hear from it. It'd be fantastic. Now, scientists say the samples gathered by the Chinese probe could lead to important discoveries about the moon's history and evolution, especially as its two hemispheres greatly differ from each other, at least on the surface. Now, for instance, the near side is covered in volcanic seas, which are rare on the far side for reasons that remain unknown. Now, first-hand direct samples from the moon's far side are essential to giving us a deeper understanding of the characteristics and differences of the two sides to the moon, and to revealing the secrets of the moon. Zheng Jingguo, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, pronounced it incorrectly or something. I feel like my mouth's operating on half of Biden today. A scientist at the National Astronomical Observatories of the Chinese Academy of Sciences told Xinhua upon the launch of Chang'e 6 last month. And as usual, I'll leave a link to the main article below the video so you can pop in and you can check out the embedded links if you want to go for a bit of a deeper dive. Makes a very interesting read, believe me. Now, Quentin Parker, an astrophysicist from the University of Hong Kong, noted that the specifics of the moon landing location could also provide additional clues to the moon's history. Now, samples from the South Pole Aitken Basin may also contain ancient materials ejected from deep within the mantle by the enormous impact that created the basin itself, which may tell us about the state of the moon when it was first formed about 4.5 billion years ago, he told the South China Morning Post. Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. I think that is very, very cool. And as I say, well done, Chinese scientists, and to the Chinese Communist government. All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News Update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care, and as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
I'll be back.